won't be just getting a meal this summer. They're going to get a well-balanced, nutritious meal.
These cameras right now is they can't pan and they can't zoom. That means if something were to happen to me tonight while I was on my phone right out in front of Natty Green's, it would be recorded. But if something were to happen just beyond this lamppost, their cameras wouldn't be able to see me or the bad guy.
Good. It's the most compelling story of a kid that I've ever witnessed.
And it's happening in King. This is Ryan Ward. He's a big boy, 5'11", 250. He can bench almost 400 pounds. Ryan's an offensive and defensive lineman for the West Stokes Wildcats, but just 3 years ago he was homeless and on the verge of dropping out.
I was 15 years old when everything happened. I stayed in friend to friend house and everything. People who care about me and all that. And then one person came out of nowhere and changed my whole life.
That one person is Todd Martin, Ryan's former middle school teacher. Ryan's been living with Todd and his wife Jeannie for the last 3 years.
He is like any of our other kids. We have 5 other kids besides Ryan. People ask us how many kids we have. We say we have 6 kids.
He's definitely given us life. He's added so much more to our family. He's helped our kids in so many ways. He's been a blessing to us.
We asked, and yes, Ryan has seen The Blind Side, the Sandra Bullock movie that chronicles Michael Orr's journey from homeless teenager to first-round NFL draft pick. Ryan said after watching it, his first reaction was, wow, that guy is exactly like me.
I wish I was that big, though. Yeah.
And I block down like I'm gonna block down.
Pro football might not be in Ryan's future, but right now he's just enjoying his new life, his new family, and his senior year of high school.
When I get on the field, like everything just goes away. Everything, like it just shuts everything out. Just me on the field, me and my team, my brothers on the football field.
He's an unbelievable leader. He does everything he does at 110 miles an hour. He does. You know, these kids follow him. Wherever he goes, they follow. They believe in him.
Don't give up, man. Just don't give up.
On a Saturday afternoon in rural Forsyth County, we step onto the Cool Combat Airsoft Field, the only one of its kind in North Carolina. I can already tell I'm not prepared for this. Cool Combat creator Mark Tysinger assures me with the proper attire, I'll be fine. I guess the pink shirt is a no-go. You see, the point of this game is to shoot and not get shot. And yes, there are risks involved.
Serious bodily injury, including permanent disability, paralysis, and possible death.
I signed the waiver because I'm here to play. And besides, I'll have 18 acres on which to run and hide. But just in case that doesn't work, I better get a weapon.
M4s. Some of the M24 sniper rifles.
I choose a replica M4 standard Army issue automatic rifle. And I'll need some more protection, so a faceplate and goggles should do the trick.
Because you don't want to be uncomfortable while you're playing. Yeah.
I'm not uncomfortable in the very least. Not at all. I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
Watch behind the cover over there! What was that? I admit I didn't do a whole lot at first.
I have an extra magazine. I haven't shot once.
But there was lots of action around me, including an occasional rally from the bovine troops that had my back. And then I do shoot.
Did I actually hit somebody?
Yeah, you really did.
It appears I hit one of the referees, an open, unarmed target. He's okay. And I do get to take more shots and actually get a takedown. But it's not over yet.
Yeah, you'll be running from the trailer to that. That's most likely where you'll get shot.
It won't hurt.
It feels like a bee sting, and I took 3 of them in the legs. I have the bruises to prove it. After a few minutes, the pain does go away.
I get to meet new people and get to see how good upgrades are on guns. It's just a blast. I just love it.
We try to keep it a family atmosphere, and we focus on kids having fun, and we try to make it safe for them.
A lot of children are more accustomed to seeing war on television. They kind of idolize the troops that are out there. And this is a way for them to kind of play soldier or army.
These people get real serious. I mean, they're looking at the whole gear and the guns, and they like to outfit themselves all together.
They like to play their version of dress up, if you will, which is picking up the guns and playing, whether you give them to them or whether they're using their fingers. It's just something that has happened from the day they were little, and something that's a part of them.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
It is absolutely fabulous.
It was an outdoor feast fit for a king. 125 people gathered at Summerfield Farms for a fun night of wining and dining, but for a very important cause.
Can everybody raise your glass for local food? Toast to local.
From the appetizer to the entree and even dessert, everything on the table was grown or raised in the Piedmont Triad.
I think even the flowers were provided locally.
The first ever community table event benefits Triad Local First, a network of locally owned and independent businesses hoping to encourage folks to support local farmers. A job that has grown more difficult over the years as farmers try to compete against mega corporations.
It's been hard to compete because it takes so much more money for us to produce something locally.
You know, in these hard economic times, it's great to support local.
We try to build in the quality and get back to the great nutrition that we want to put on our table. If you can do anything local, please do so, and just be supportive.